Hey guys, thought I would make a quick video going over a big motorcycle trip that I'm doing. Probably the biggest trip I've ever done, and this one's going to be solo. So I'm starting at my home in Delaware, riding to work tomorrow, and directly from work, I'm going to start an Iron Butt challenge. It's 1,000 miles in 24 hours, and I'm going to run from my work in Pennsylvania out 76 to Interstate 81 and run Interstate 81 all the way down to just north of, or just south of Roanoke, Virginia, and then cut down into North Carolina over towards Charlotte, and then I'm going to crash at my buddy's place in South Carolina, just outside Spartanburg, for a couple hours, then get up and head further down 85 towards Atlanta and continue down into Alabama, and then eventually south all the way down towards Pensacola, Florida, where I will finish the Iron Butt. So that's just about 1,100 miles, and I'm hoping to do it in 24 hours. And then I do have a hotel that night. I'll try to get a good night's rest. And then the second half of my trip, let me bring that up, is doing the Southeast Backroad Discovery Route. So that is a route that was recently developed that goes from the Gulf Coast of Florida all the way up to the Virginia North Carolina border, and that is mostly gravel roads, country paved back roads, jeep trails, that sort of thing. So let me go ahead and bring that up. This one's pretty complex. And so if I zoom in, well, actually, let me bring up the website here real quick. So this is the website for the Backroad Discovery routes. There's a number of them all across the United States, but the one I'm doing is the Southeast. And again, it starts in the panhandle of Florida. I think they have some pictures here. So if I bring some of these pictures up here. So all kinds of different terrain. Nothing is really difficult, but I'll be on a big bike. It's a BMW 1200 GS, and it's loaded down because I'm going to be on the bike for like 9 days and totaling about 3,000 miles, just shy of 3,000 miles. So here you can see this is some of the deep sand in Florida. It works its way through a whole bunch of older southern towns and cities. Lots of gravel and rough paved back roads through the countryside. This one in particular, this is right near the Tennessee North Carolina border. I've been here before. It's right on a river. A bunch of old bridges and dirt roads, gravel roads. I believe this is in South Carolina. Pretty sure I've been up there before, overlooking the lakes and the mountains of South Carolina. But it should be really nice. This is down in Florida, leaving the coast for the trails. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And if I zoom in here, so that hotel that I'll be staying at that first night once I arrive is down here. So I'll run out to the coast, maybe dip my foot in the Gulf, and then head north. And there's points along the way, either scenic stops or gas stations or places for food or campsites. I've labeled a whole bunch of different campsites just in case. But these black lines that you see, I've put them there. That is kind of to designate where I'm hoping to get by the end of the day. For example, there's this campground here that has tent camping spots right along the lake, and I hope to get there and to get a spot, and then continuing, you can see it goes up through Alabama. There's a second spot where I'll spend the night, and then into Georgia. I'm going to deviate a little bit from the course here because just north here I've already done all of this multiple times, up towards Tellico Plains, Tennessee, and Robbinsville, North Carolina, and Cherokee, North Carolina. I've done all of that, so I'm going to deviate, run down south into further into Georgia, and run some of these paved roads that I've wanted to do for years. Really tight, twisty paved roads. Should be a lot of fun. I'll spend the night there before continuing north back up into North Carolina. So I plan to camp 6 nights, and then this is up near Marion, North Carolina, little Switzerland, Boone, Blowing Rock, and then up into Tennessee. Or I'm sorry, not actually, yeah. So this would be Tennessee here, and then Damascus, Virginia, and then from there, that is the end of the Southeast Backroad Discovery Route. But I'm going to continue up and run a bunch of other gravel and paved roads, and work my way over to West Virginia. There's Boiling Springs, and I'll spend the night here before that would be my last night on this trip, and then I'll get up, and the final leg of the trip is about 360 or so miles. Again, running some back roads, and then finally hopping back on Interstate 81 and taking that back to my home in Delaware. So total mileage for the trip's going to be just shy of 3,000 miles. I'm hoping to do it in 9 days. We'll see what happens. Should be really exciting. I've never done a trip this long, let alone by myself. So I should have a bunch more video along the way, pictures and whatnot. But I wanted to make this video real quick just to highlight what I'm going to be doing. Alright, that's it.